Okay, so as we move forward as like a civilization, this has always been the case, but like rich people will always have separate institutions for their students to study and kind of like define better ways of living. Those are kind of the goals of having a proper education, at least as a woman, right? So it's not necessarily just about learning how to read and write, but it's about learning how to think and how to live. I think New York does that a little bit better than other places. So the New York elite schools, like the one that Kerry Washington went to, it's called the Spence School. You can read about the Spence School if you like, but I would assume that a lot of people who go to Spence might go there from like kindergarten to sixth grade and then go somewhere like Phillips Exeter. Like there are some boarding schools that like pretty much everyone I worked with at Facebook, they all went to Phillips Exeter. It's just that one, and there's this other one, I can't remember the name of it, but there are these boarding schools that most people go to. Like, it's really important to spend time with your peers and like grow with people your age, and boarding schools allow you to do that. So like when I was talking to Alvin about boarding school for Ariel, he hated the idea of it. Personally, I loved the idea of it, just because like I think it's important for children to be able to just grow with their peers and not their family members. Like having your family is important, don't get me wrong, but I just think it's more important to grow around your peers. Like that's really important. So that's why boarding school is very nice. Yeah, it's very nice. So I'd highly recommend it if you have like the opportunity to go, but it's very expensive. Like the Spence School, I don't think it's a boarding school, it's just a day school. So then you would come home after boarding school. You like literally live there. It's like room and board, which is like housing. But the tuition, it costs about $60,000 a year. So like, yeah, it's like kindergarten is like 60,000 a year. I paid like for preschool, I think I was paying like $30,000 a year. It's expensive.